Good day everyone, GarageKing here, and I thought for a great video today would be a 5-year update to the QuickJacks that I purchased. Now I'm not associated with QuickJack in any way, so this is an honest review. You can see they've had a ton of use. The model number on these ones is, they are the BL5000SLX, and you can see they've had a ton of use. Even if I try to flip them over here, if I get my fingers underneath, let's see here, let's just grab them for a second. Oh man. They're kind of heavy. Hang on. That's what they look like on the bottom. Definitely have some wear, and you can probably see where they're hitting more. The one thing about these, I saw a video on the Viver ones, and that's why I sort of got the idea to do the QuickJack ones, because I do get a lot of interest on what lifts I use in the garage, and these are what I use. Is the Viver ones have the, I don't know what you call it, I guess the hose, whatever, hydraulic hose, is run a little differently. The QuickJacks run on the inside like this. Let's lay this down here. So you can see the QuickJacks, you can either run them just like this, but they come up here, and here's where the cylinder is. And on the Viver ones, they come from the outside, and you can run them, you know, so they're outside. And here you gotta watch so they don't get pinched, I guess, which they usually don't. I mean, like I said, I've had these for 5 years. I guess you can lift them and you could run them on the outside as well if you lift this up. There you go, now it's on the outside. And you just gotta make sure that when you're looking at the hose here, you can see it stops about here. So you don't wanna run it too tight, or else when you lower them right down, they're gonna pinch the hydraulic hose. So you just wanna make sure. Anyway, what I do is I keep them as straight as possible, and you can either keep them on the outside or the inside, or even between the two little rollers. Now, the one thing I found with these is they were a little bit short for some vehicles. So QuickJack does offer an extension, very different than the Viver ones. For QuickJack, the extensions, this is what it looks like, and it actually just sits in here. So this piece sits in here, and you get a couple extra inches on each side. And if you look underneath, that's all it is, really. It's pretty heavy duty. The one thing I like about the QuickJacks, I think they're lighter than the Viver ones. The Viver ones look to be a little bit heavier, but the Viver ones sort of have like a X, like sort of a X on each side when they open up, sort of like a scissor, where these ones really don't. You can see here, it's got this little remote control. I do like the up down, and I like the cord coming out the bottom, where the Viver, I think the cord comes out the top. And the hoses are pretty much the same. They just disconnect here, and then if you look all the way up here, it just disconnects there. Don't worry, this isn't live wire. It's just some extra copper I had for hanging something, so don't worry about that. But they just disconnect there, and actually after 5 years, as you can see, there is absolutely no leaks. Now I got the 120 volt version, and you can see there's a handle here. It's not that heavy, you can just lift it around. But anyway, let's go up, and you can see the way these ones move. So that's the first level, and if I hold the arm up here, you can see that's what you heard, the clicking. There's the first level right there, and there's the second level. And once you lower them, you would obviously lift it a bit, and then you click it like this, and then when it comes down, it sort of just jumps over these two teeth, and then it'll go right down. But that's how it is. Now when you're going up, you can see very different than the Viver one, just one bar on each side. They're just built differently. And then what you do is when you lower it, you can see how they're gonna lock. I think I gotta get on top of them, everybody, because we don't have a car. So let me just stand on top of them like this. There, so I'm standing on top of them. And now let's see if I can lower it down. There, and then I hold the button for an extra second, just to make sure that there's no more pressure in the system. There you go, you can see it's actually locked right in. I can't even pull it up. So even if I wanted to pull it up, I can't pull it up. The Vivers just look like they were, believe it or not, they look like they were better quality, but the thing is the QuickJacks haven't failed me. So QuickJacks have done me well. So now to lift the vehicle, you can see you can either use this part or this part, and in the front you have quite a bit of adjustment there. And then what you'll do is you'll put either a block in, so just like that, or however you want, But the only thing is I find when you're lifting a heavy vehicle, I find this really gets pushed in a lot, the blocks. They haven't torn, surprisingly. So what I've done is I've had a piece of aluminum cut, and I just keep that on the pinch weld. And I just make sure that obviously it doesn't slide. So that's way number 1, way number 2, and then there is a way number 3. And that's these things it came with. Super handy for trucks and stuff. You just put it in there and you can see it slides back and forth. This comes apart here, just like that. The Weaver one is threaded, so it goes up and down, which is really nice. This one's not threaded, but sometimes I think at the same time, because it's not threaded, there's nothing to strip, and you know, with the weight, it's gonna be fine. So this is if you don't want it, you know, too high, and then if you want it a little bit higher, then, you know, you'd obviously put these on. And I actually use these a lot. Like these things I use more than the rubber blocks. And then, you know, sometimes I'll just put this on top just to protect things. So now we have the extension on, and you can see, if you're looking right there, that's about the amount of extra that we get. So we don't get a whole lot extra, but there is some extra space, and then same with the front. We get a little bit of extra space at the front. The only thing is when you put the extensions on, obviously your height, they don't go down as low as they used to. With the extensions on, we're looking at about 5 inches for clearance. And with the extensions off, we're looking at about 3 inches with clearance. Now, in terms of lifting vehicles, I've had no issues. Here's an Acura MDX, and up here is my Toyota Tacoma, so no issues with the truck. And then this next one, if you can guess what this is, yeah, it's a Tesla. So I really haven't had any issues. And I've also lifted sports cars, like I've lifted a Corvette, a C7, C4, no problem. Different vans, and one of the things I really like about these QuickJacks is you can see the center, so they're wide open, and that was the reason I didn't get a scissor jack. That part I really like. Now they did come with these things that do help. If you have a Corvette or something that's really low, you know, they can use, but a vehicle like this is higher, doesn't really matter, but I mean, I guess it saves me from crawling right underneath, and then you can just pull them right out. So for me, my 5-year review of the QuickJacks is, well, you know what? I haven't had any problems with them, so I really can't complain. There was one time where they didn't raise equal, and I was just afraid. I didn't know what was gonna happen, but I was able to get a jack stand under the vehicle, and that was the only time it ever happened. But other than that, I just haven't had any issues with them. So for me, they've been good, and for what I paid at Costco, they've been really good. Like I said, this is not sponsored. QuickJack doesn't pay me in any way. I think I'm way too small for them anyway, but I just wanted to give you guys a 5-year review because I've had these in my garage for quite some time. They're showing, you know, a little bit of rust on some of the fittings and obviously over there. And like I showed you earlier, but in terms of, you know, for the DIYer or someone works on the weekends, I think they're an awesome jack. I mean, I didn't even check the price of the Weavers. Maybe I should throw up a link in the video or something, or not even throw up a link. This isn't sponsored, doesn't matter. But just sort of do some research for you guys just on how much, you know, the Weavers are compared to the QuickJack, and if they're, you know, a better deal. I don't know. The one thing I do know is they go up fairly quick. So with the Weavers, I'd be afraid of maybe the quality of the components. I don't know. These are 5 years old and they've really lasted a long time, so I don't have any issues. Anyway, that's it for the video. If you have any questions, anything like that, please leave them below. I'm GarageKing, and I hope to see you again. Now that this vehicle is lifted, I got some work to do.